Our next component of food is protein, and we very well know proteins are called bodybuilding foods. And proteins are, as carbohydrates are organic compounds made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, same way proteins are complex compounds which are made from carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. If we want to define proteins, then definition will be: a protein molecule is made up of large number of smaller molecules called amino acids. Protein is made up of larger number of smaller molecules called amino acids. Proteins we can obtain from two type of sources. One is plants and second is animals. From plants we are taking beans, cereals, pulses. All these are the vegetable proteins. Pulses, peas, cereals, these are the sources of the proteins which we obtain from plants. From animals we obtain meat, egg, fish. These are obtained from animals. Next one, how proteins are helpful. How proteins help? Firstly, they help in digestion, in body growth, next one about they help in the tissue repair and cell replacement. We have discussed firstly about the cells. Proteins are called bodybuilding foods, and we know if cells or tissues are damaged, then it is difficult to perform the activities. For the repair, for the replacement of the cells, proteins are necessary. Next is catalyzing certain biochemical processes, chemical processes which are taking place inside our body. For that, proteins are helpful. According to the body weight, we should have 1 gram per kilogram. Means if we are our weight is 20 kg, then we should have 20 gram of proteins in our diet daily according to weight. 1 gram per kilogram of body weight. Larger amount of proteins is required to fight against infection. If we want to stay healthy, we want to stay free from the diseases, we should have more quantity of the proteins. Because if we are not having proteins, some child are not having proteins, they will not grow well. There will be some diseases to that child. They will be underweight. There will be very little flesh on the bones. They will look very weak. One protein is present in our blood. That protein is hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a protein which is present in our blood, and it carries hemoglobin is carrying oxygen from lungs to the cells and carbon dioxide from cells back to the lungs for the purification. If we want to test whether the proteins are present in our food, then we can check it. We can, in same way as last, we will take a test tube. In that we will put some crushed food and we will add few drops of concentrated nitric acid. Then we will warm it on a low flame. Color of the food will be changed to yellow. If color is changing to yellow, it means presence of proteins is indicated. If proteins are not present, then color will not changed. Next are the vitamins. Vitamins are important for the growth and maintenance of our body. They are not providing to us energy, because energy we are getting from fats and carbohydrates, but they are also important for the utilization of the other nutrients. If we are not taking vitamins, then other nutrients can't be utilized in our body properly without the presence of vitamins. Some name of some vitamin is A, C, D, E, K and B complex. B complex meaning there are further types of vitamin B. Two type of vitamins are made by our body, vitamin D and K. These two vitamins inside our body are made, but other vitamins are not made by our body, so that should be present in our food. Only two type of vitamins, vitamin D and K, are made by our body. Next one is vitamin B complex. These are the types: B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B4, B6, B9 and B12. Vitamins C is destroyed by heat during cooking. Sometimes what happen, we cook the food large time, so it is destroyed by heating during cooking. If we will provide more heat to food, so we should have in our diet some fresh fruits, raw fruits and half cooked vegetables. In these vegetables vitamin C is present and it is not destroyed. Next is classification of vitamins, means types of vitamins. We have classified the vitamins on the basis of their solubility. On the basis of their solubility, we have done the classification of vitamins. One type is water soluble vitamins, those vitamins which are soluble in water, and second one are those which are soluble in fat. Vitamin B and C are water soluble, and rest vitamins A, D, E and K, these are fat soluble vitamins and these are stored inside in body fat. As we have done in the fat part, that fat is necessary in our body, is important in our body for the absorption of these four vitamins. If fat will not be present, absorption of these vitamins will not take place, because these are stored in the body fat. Next is types of the vitamins and their physiological action. Physiological action means how they are helpful for the body and what is their function inside our body. And next are their sources. Sources are mostly same. Vitamin A, it helps in normal night vision. Some people can't see at night time, but they can see at daytime properly, because who have loss of vitamin A, who have deficiency of vitamin A, they can't see at night time properly. Sources are green leafy vegetables, carrots, ripe tomatoes, pumpkin. Next is vitamin D. It helps in normal growth of bones and teeth. And sources are milk, fish liver oil, egg, exposure to sunlight. If we are taking sunlight, we are sitting in sunlight morning time, we can absorb vitamin D. Next is vitamin E. It helps in normal reproduction. Its sources are green leafy vegetable, butter, tomatoes, germinated gram, wheat germs, oil. Next is vitamin K. Vitamin K is essential for proper clotting of blood from any injury. Sometimes what happen, if we have any injury, blood is coming out from our body, it is not being stopped. Who have loss of vitamin K, there is a clotting is not taking place properly in that person. Sources are cauliflower, cabbage, tomatoes, and inner part of the egg yolk. Next is vitamin B complex, vitamin B1. It is necessary for growth and essential for during lactation and pregnancy. Sources are milk, seafood, soya bean, cereals, green vegetables. Vitamin B2, it also helps in growth and for the general health. Sources are milk, peas, beans, meat, egg, banana. Next one is vitamin B9. It helps in the formation and maturation of the red blood cells which are present in our blood, which is a component of our blood. The sources of vitamin B9 are green leafy vegetables and sprouted beans. Vitamin B12. This is necessary for the formation of healthy blood. Its sources are liver, meat, egg, and milk. Next one is vitamin C. For healthy teeth and gums, vitamin C is necessary. Sometimes blood is coming out from the gums. There is a problem in teeth due to loss of vitamin C, due to deficiency of vitamin C. It improves appetite and prevents scurvy. These are the diseases. Scurvy is a disease which is prevented due to presence of vitamin C, and it is present in the citrus fruits and those fruits who have sour taste like amla, lime, lemon, orange, gooseberry, guavas.